I start with the pro. I should start with the profile, right?
Of a black Alfred Hitchcock.
The profile
in front of the 76 American flag.
Yeah, I should walk into my you remember how I used to walk into his face?
Yeah. Well, I can't remember. It always sounded like either Perry Mason or something like that. I forget what his theme music was. There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
It does sound like Perry Mason, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
It might have been the same. Might have been the same guy. I don't know. Yeah, all I know is Hans Zimmer. Close. I can tell Hans Zimmer's work. So
yeah, this guy was a little before Hans Zimmer.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like, of people whose work I can tell his work. But yeah, let's introduce the show. Well, you can
tell John Williams too.
Yeah, a little bit. But hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Gamer, Gator, and the Heathen. This is a short one. We're literally just going to be talking about Spider-Man, No Way Home, and My Lovely Ishmas event, which
you have to say whether it's a spoiler review or a non-spoiler review. I think it should be a spoiler
full. This is spoiler full. I want to get deep into the deep dive of this movie.
Oh no, my phone is at 15%. I might have to walk over to the charger as we do it.
You okay? I didn't know it was only at 15%. Like I'd say do it now.
No, I mean we can do it as we talk. I just have to.
But take a picture of Old Glory. But hold on, zoom in on Old Glory first, because I guess now there we go.
Well, what about this one?
What other one? What is that?
Don't tread on me.
Oh, okay. I thought it literally looked like just a pile of dung from a distance.
You like the ballet slippers?
Not really. I'm not even noticing. I'm just noticing a snake.
Right here.
I see you.
I paid a ballet dancer and I took the shoes off her feet.
Oh, wait, you paid to take them off her feet?
Well, I paid for her shoes.
Okay.
Because if you buy them in the store, they're broken in. I mean, if you buy them in the store, they're not broken in, so they don't look cool. And the girls, when they dance, they break. They wear them out, and they're expensive. So if you just go up to one and just tell her you give her money for new ones, if she just gives you the old ones, they just do it.
But what are you going to do with ballerina slippers?
Oh no, they're cool decoration, and then you can draw them too.
All right, so I'm going to start with my lovely.
I have to stand because now my phone's on the charger.
My hood is upside down. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to start with my lovely Ishmas event. Last night, I did an open mic at the Universal Bar and Grill right up the street from Universal Studios in lovely Hollywood, California. And I got to say, it was a surprising success. We were maybe only had like 4 or 5 artists actually signed up. So I'm like, all right, it's going to be a short night. Normally we have about 20.
When you say artists, do you mean comedians or is it like
musicians?
And you?
Yes, it's basically just musicians and me. I go up, say, give.
Oh, you're the master of ceremony. You're the MC.
Yes, co-MC. But yeah, I go up, probably do like a good 5-minute set, and then I start introducing artists, tell a couple jokes in between while they set up, and then introduce the next artist and who's on deck. But I tried to live stream it, which I'm glad I didn't do, but I was able to record everything for the first time and just upload it onto YouTube. The funny thing was, or I shouldn't say the technical issues, or the hard part was, I thought that for some reason when I would adjust the rotation of the camera, it always would stay upright and look normal. Then when I look back at the tape, it actually adjusts the camera. It doesn't adjust the camera. So then, like, when I turn it, now half the video is 90 degrees off, and then one time it's upside down, but it looked like it was recording perfectly fine. But I know once I get my monitor back up, I can then just go in and adjust the rotation. So then it'll, you know, I just have to filter what angle or filter the rotation halfway through
yeah,
the
you should.
Yeah.
You should get a video guy to come in because a lot of those guys will do that for free.
A video guy on the channel?
Well, a video guy to set it up to record it, like with cameras and stuff.
Oh, well, I don't know. I guess I'll talk to people next time. I at least know now what I did wrong. I do just need a stand for my tablet just for me, because one of the things was after the first two artists, one guy, he was recording, he wanted to do his own recording. So he had to take my tablet off and he accidentally turned it off and I didn't even realize it till I got back and I was like, oh shit, I already missed a couple of beats. And that's what
Well,
messed
next
everything
time
up.
you're the MC, have it set up, and when the guy says he wants to do his own recording, you say, "Get the fuck out."
Well, I mean, I'm literally, that's
No,
why
I'm
I'm a
just
guest
joking.
MC.
Like, I mean, because he could have done his recording. He doesn't have to take over yours. He could just put his camera somewhere else.
Well, I mean, it's not my it's not my stand. It was
You were using
so I'm
someone
just
else's
using it
stand.
to record everything, but he wanted to record himself. So they
But it
didn't know if
wasn't
my
his
tablet
stand
had to go.
either, right?
Huh?
It wasn't
What'd you
his
say?
stand either.
No, but he's the one performing at that time. So he takes precedence.
I guess you could say I take precedent because I'm the MC.
But he's the one performing at that time. So I'm not MCing.
No, but you're MCing. It's like the MC is like you're with the whole thing.
But he is performing at that time.
Yeah,
anyway, and no. I know you want to be right, but I'm saying anyway, we're moving on.
Yeah, so next time you tell him no.
No, next time we're just moving on. So anyway, it was a great night. I actually met a producer person who was there, and he gave me his card. He told me to call him Wednesday.
You met a producer in Hollywood?
Oh, shut the fuck
up. Holy shit.
Fuck you. Fuck you. But he liked my work, though. That's the thing about it. He wasn't just a producer. He said, hey, I like your stuff. You know, I want to help you out. So whatever that could be. He might be able to introduce me to an agent or something like that.
I have a crazy story, too. I was walking in the forest, and you know what I saw? I saw a tree.
Bird poop. Or a bear.
Tree.
Bear
a
shit?
Tree. A tree. Like it was a tree. It had the roots in the ground. It had leaves and shit in the forest.
But did that tree help you grow? There you go.
I'm just fucking with you.
We'll see, because I get a lot of people saying, yeah, Instagram, hey, yeah, let's exchange information, let's do something. Then I call them back like, hey, so what's going on? And they never talk to me again. So I'm like, well, why did you even want to?
The thing with Instagram is you should just when you get the Instagram, because it builds your following. So like you switch because you want to get more followers.
Yes. So but if hold on, if I exchange information with you, we talk about doing stuff, like I don't know, writing session or work on projects, but then you ghost me after we exchange information, why would I still keep you as a follower? Or why would I still be following you? I just unfollow you.
No, you should never unfollow, because like
but if you say you want to work on something, but then I'm here saying, hey, what's going on? Let's work on something, and you don't respond, what are we doing?
But sometimes shit like that could take 5 years. Like I've met people. I'm like, let's work on something, and like we don't work on something until like maybe like 3-4 years later. I'm like, hey, remember me?
They reach out to you, or you reach out to them?
Well, because they're on my Instagram and I'm on their Instagram. Like all the shit we're doing is in the feeds, and then I'll see something like, hey, dude, remember me? I like what you're doing. We were supposed to, or something like that, or they send it to me. You know, that's the whole point about networking. It's like you're supposed to build a network. It's not like it doesn't happen in like 3 days. It could happen in 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. It could happen in a year.
Oh, you said 5 years. That's a long time for a
It could be 10 years. It could be 20 years because it's just a network. Like you might not even work with them. Like you might meet them, right? You throw each other, you follow them, they follow you. And then one of their friends that follows them might see your shit because you guys follow each other. And they might be the one that reaches out to you. That's why you don't delete followers.
That may work, but like I said, he told me to call him Wednesday, so I'll be calling him Wednesday.
No, I'm just talking about in general. Like you shouldn't like delete follower unless it's like unless they're like doing something stupid like throwing up porn stuff or like they're like.
Well, it all depends on if they're even doing anything. Like if I check somebody's Instagram and they're not doing anything, why would I still follow them and keep in touch?
Well, I mean, it's just following. Following is more to get followers. It's just networking. That's how networking works. You don't want to cut off a network that connects you to another network unless you have a reason.
If there's no network that he has, like why would I connect? Why would I want to connect to a rock?
I mean, if he has 0 followers, then maybe you delete it. Like but that's not what's happening, right?
Huh?
I mean, I've never seen I've never added someone who has 0 followers and no pictures.
But what if they only have like, let's say they only have 2 posts and 3 followers? You'd still link up with them.
I wouldn't have followed them in the first place. I wouldn't have to unfollow them because I would never follow them.
see, I don't go that far. Like, hey, somebody's just opening up their account like me.
So I talked to someone. They're like, here, check out my I give them my Instagram, and I say send me a message. I'll add you. And then when they send me a message, I just quickly look, and if it's like 0 like posts, then I just wouldn't add them.
Really? But what if they are just starting out? Like you say, hey, give me your Instagram.
Well, I mean,
I've never just starting out.
The only people that I've seen with 0 posts are scammers. I've never seen a real person with 0 posts because most people will like actually like put a few posts up before they even like throw it out there that they have an Instagram,
Oh, okay. Because I had an Instagram for at least 4 or 5 years. I didn't do anything with it because I didn't know what it was for. Now everybody's talking about Instagram. Okay.
People like that, like people who do that usually do that to follow people. Like they're following other people. So they're looking at other people's stuff.
And they just posting. They're not trying to be a content creator.
Yeah, those guys you just don't follow, but like you can exchange information with those guys. Those guys are just following you.
Yeah, I mean, I post my whenever I'm doing a set. But all right, my modern times is getting warm. So
that's a beer.
Yeah, buddy, it is a sour tropical fruit.
Oh, look, it's Christmas Eve.
Well, it's not Christmas Eve here. It's only 10:30. So
it's 1:30 here.
Yeah, buddy. But anyway, let's get on with the main event. We're talking about Spider-Man, No Way Home, spoiler full. We're going to talk about everything. You said it's in your top 5 Marvel movies or top 5 comic book movies, correct?
Yeah, like I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one.
Wait, now you're putting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in?
No, that was always on the list. Then Richard Donner's Superman 1.
Well, I don't want to hear this list all over again. So
there's only 5. Then I because of you, I made it specific. The Dark Knight Returns. I'll make that number 3. Then Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock, and then this Spider-Man. That's 5.
Hold on. Wait, so you're putting 3 Spider-Man movies in your top 5?
2.
The first Tobey Maguire.
No, the second Tobey Maguire. That's actually I think that might be the best comic book movie ever made. Maybe. I'm not like these 5. They kind of move around because the Dark Knight. Sometimes like you think, but the thing with the Dark Knight is I actually I throw that on my comic book movie list but that actually transcends the comic book movie list. Like I'd throw that in movie list, like top 25 movies of all time. I'd probably put Dark Knight Returns on that list. So that's why it's like, it doesn't matter if it's the best comic book movie because it's like
I know for me earlier this week.
Oh, can't forget Daredevil with Ben Affleck. That was a joke.
I don't know what you just said. Say that again.
Daredevil with Ben Affleck, the first one.
What about it?
Oh, that's gotta go on my top list.
Is it April Fool's Day now? What's going on?
It was a joke. It's now on my top list.
I see it was a joke. I know it was a joke, but I was like, okay. So yeah, Spider-Man, no, wow. I think the beer's kicking in. Spider-Man, No Way Home. This is
Spider-Man Into the Verse, live action.
Oh, so kind of like that too. But no, for me, this was the culmination of the Tom Holland's take on Spider-Man. I believe they also introduced the multiverse theory.
It was a culmination of all the Spider-Mans. It was a culmination of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans, and the Tom Holland Spider-Man.
But they had their own. Like, I don't know if Andrew Garfield had his, but I know Tobey Maguire had his culmination of.
No, this was it. This was the all of them.
In the third Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, I believe they have Venom was introduced, as well as Harry Osborn becoming the Green Goblin, and then they team up to fight Venom and Sandman. And through that, he finds out that he truly enjoys being both Peter Parker and Spider-Man. Correct?
To tell you the truth, I pretend like the third movie never happened, so I don't even remember. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't remember too much about it. Like, is that the one where the Mary Jane was getting married and then Spider-Man takes her?
Spider-Man takes her.
She's getting married to the
the son.
Yeah,
the son.
It was that part 2 or was that part 3? And then at the end, she leaves the altar and goes with Spider-Man.
Yes, that's part 3.
Yeah.
And for me, that kind of culminates him getting the girl, as well as being able to.
Well, I mean, this movie actually culminated that, because it explains like what happened to him, like what happened to Spider-Man.
It didn't really. I still don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's an older Spider-Man, huh?
That's it. He got older.
Well, he got older.
It doesn't sound like they had kids or anything.
No, well, they did have they have a kid, but I think it kind of they might have cut it out. But he talked. He kind of talked about
back to this movie.
And then you close off the Garfield storyline because Garfield gets to save his girlfriend.
But I don't even think he had a third movie, right? He only had 2 movies.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter how many you have. This closed it off. It closed the character off. Like the character, like, and yes. You know, them. It closed off all the Spider-Mans.
I still disagree on that, but I'll let it go. So now in this movie, I saw it in 3D. You saying you just saw it in normal, regular, standard version?
I don't watch 3D.
Like IMAX or anything?
No, I saw it on IMAX.
Okay, but you didn't watch it in 3D.
I don't watch 3D movies.
Why not?
Because they're bad.
Well, this one was good.
Well, that's what I mean. I'll watch it now that you say it was good. I'll go watch it.
Yeah.
I was gonna go.
I saw another one. I think I saw it was either Days of Future Past. I tried to watch that in 3D, and it was just like there wasn't enough 3D, and it seemed like even anytime there was 3D, it just didn't work that well for me. I was like, why did I pay an extra $5?
Well, I go to the 4D movies sometimes.
40, that's the one with the rumble pack or whatever.
Yeah, like they spray you with shit and it smells.
Yeah, I don't want to get wet while I'm
watching. It rumbles, it sprays you. It's 3D and it smells.
I don't know about smell. I've never been in a theater where.
No, like if you're in the beach, it smells like the beach. Like it has different scents.
Oh well, I don't want to be a part of that.
And then
I'm
also it
good.
had shit that moves on your feet and stuff.
Okay,
Like
that might be fun.
there was a Honey I Shrunk the Kids, and
Uh-huh.
the rats run past Rick Moranis,
Uh-huh.
and then they have these like things on your legs, like it feels like mice are running by your leg.
No.
It
Hold
was
on. You
freaky
actually
as shit.
experienced this, or this is something on TV? You
No, no,
experienced this?
yeah,
Oh my God, that sounds horrible.
it was
Wait.
no, it
Was
was
that just like
freaky.
a ride at Universal or something? That was
Well,
actually part of in a movie place that had like a 4D
well, that was
setup?
it was a 4D theater in I think Disney World,
Oh, okay.
because that's where those started.
Try to turn up volume here.
I saw Aliens. Aliens was the worst one because it was gross. There was a scene right where she's in the
Uh,
shower, and
uh,
then and the alien hits her, like
uh-huh.
and her blood splatters on the camera,
Uh-huh.
and then you get sprayed. So it's like
Oh
blood
no.
gets sprayed on your face.
Blood. I'm
It was
good.
gross.
I'm good on that.
It's
But no,
not blood, of course.
back to this movie. One of the parts I got confused in around where did I get confused? It was I know the ending kind of confused me because now it's like I feel like they cheapened it because they went the Harry Potter route or it was all a dream, like nothing really happened because now nobody remembers him as being Spider-Man or
Well, one
him
thing,
in general.
it all happened. He remembers it. They just
He
don't.
remembers it,
But it
but
also, but this is also
now he has
the
no friends.
well it's because it's a soft reboot.
Explain how this is a soft reboot.
Well, because the Marvel Spider-Man, you know how he was like kind of like Tony Stark Spider-Man. His suit is all tech heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did was they rebooted it. So now they went back to the real Spider-Man, just
Mm-hmm.
like the kid in
The
the suit.
neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, because so they found out a way to kind of like keep Tom Holland, but like
Mm-hmm.
take out all the Tony Stark tech shit and
Uh-huh.
reboot into the normal Spider-Man. Because Spider he was getting kind of too
Gadgety.
techy. You know, like
Okay.
the spider arms and like the
Uh-huh.
nanoparticles and shit. And that's more like Iron Man, but that's not Spider-Man, you know, because
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man's fighting like dudes that are pickpocketing and stuff, and he
Mm-hmm.
comes down with like techno arms and shit. Like it's not that
Mm-hmm.
exciting. So they kind of rebooted that because they're making this another trilogy.
Of what? Spider-Man again?
Yeah,
Okay.
because this
With
was the
Tom
home.
Holland's in it?
Yeah, this was the Homecoming trilogy, right? Because it was Spider-Man
Okay.
High School. So
Uh-huh.
they're obviously gonna do the next trilogy is probably gonna be like Spider-Man in college or Spider-Man just like 20-something-year-old Spider-Man, you know?
Okay. But here's the thing though. Even though he, there should have been a spell that he could just erase people knowing his his secret identity is Spider-Man. Like he could still keep his friends Ned and
Well, yeah,
MJ.
but then
Like, oh, hey Peter, they still
that
know him
takes
as Peter.
away. They wanted to do a reboot
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, I feel it was cheap. It's a
because
cheap cop
Spider-Man,
out.
like people don't know who Spider-Man is. Like, I mean, he's by himself. The And then also this is what sets off the Doctor Strange movie.
Okay.
Like it's not like they didn't fix it. They
Uh-huh.
ripped a hole in the multiverse,
Uh-huh.
and now the Doctor Strange movie is gonna happen where he's gonna be dealing with all the shit he just fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and here's something. I
Oh,
believe when
I didn't mean to tell you like so now the What If series they're actually
mm-hmm.
better now
Uh-huh. Because they
because
included
the Doctor Strange
in
movie
the
has a bad Doctor Strange.
uh-huh. Yeah. I heard there was a trailer that already dropped. I haven't seen it
Yeah,
though.
and you see the bad Doctor Strange from the What Ifs.
Mm-hmm.
So like
but
now,
he's in
like,
live action. So it's just like Benjamin Cumberbatch, just evil.
Yeah, but it's the guy that we saw in the What If, like, so we know who he is.
Yeah. Here's something I'm still lost on. In this Tom Holland, the Homecoming Spider-Man universe, there was never an Uncle Ben, because I noticed in this one he always would call her May and not Aunt May.
Well, no,
so she was never married.
No, there was an Uncle Ben. It's just we pick up on Spider-Man after that.
After Uncle Ben is already dead.
He's already Spider-Man when we see him.
Yes, you're right. But even in this movie, he would all call her May, not Aunt May. And I was like, why is he never calling her Aunt?
They call her Aunt May, but that's just what he calls Aunt May is May.
Okay.
But like they say like
I mean, I don't call my aunt Laura, that's her name, but I don't call her that.
But your aunt isn't like a super attractive like that's what it's the joke. He calls her May because she's like young and hot. She's not like the old Aunt May that we're used to.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why he calls her May. But in the first one, they when they introduce her, they're like that's your aunt? You don't remember though? Like there was a bunch of jokes in the first one.
Okay. Well, to be honest, the same way you don't remember the third Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, I don't remember Homecoming.
Well, I don't remember the third Tobey Maguire Spider-Man because it was terrible. The first Spider-Man movie was actually excellent.
With Tobey Maguire or Homecoming or both?
Both of them. The Tobey Maguire one was good, and so was the Tom Holland. I actually just watched the Tobey Maguire because you know that movie came out like 20 years ago.
I know. I'm feeling older every time I hear that.
But the funny thing is, so like I went back and watched it. The special effects are so bad.
Oh yeah, I bet. Oh yeah.
Like I mean, you can see the green screen. You can see the green screen behind him.
Oh no.
Like when he's on the.
I don't want to watch it now. I don't think I'll ever watch it. But here's something else that I wanted to that I noticed about this movie. I think the humor in this movie fit perfectly. Like when it was time to get serious, there wasn't any more jokes.
Yeah.
Like in the Avenger movies, even when all the way up to the final boss fight, they gotta sneak in like this cute one-liner. Like I was thinking like in Age of Ultron. Hold on, let me talk.
All right.
In Age of Ultron, when Thor's like, "Is that the best that you've got?" And then Tony's like, "You had to ask him, didn't you?" Like that kind of stuff. Like there wasn't anything like that. Like in this movie, at the end of the movie, like there wasn't any joking around. And I really like that. It was like they actually knew when to get serious.
Yeah, I think it's because it's just it's easier because it's just Spider-Man. Like the Avenger movies, you've got like 10, 15 characters. So basically all you could do is have one-liners.
Oh, well, I don't know. I feel like it should have been more like, serious.
That was my problem with Endgame. Because remember when Fat Thor goes back in time? I mean, to find the hammer, like when his mom was dying. Like they played that whole sequence like a joke.
Oh.
Like, cause like they're going. They got one shot to go and get this Infinity Stone, or the entire world ends. And they send like this fat, like crying, like super depressed, like not ready for the job Thor to go do it, you know? Like that, if that was real life, like someone who's the leader would be like, no, Thor, you're gonna sit this one out because you're obviously not ready to do anything, you know? But that's the only thing I didn't like about that. But other than that, you know, it's a great movie, but
then this now, was better, I think. Something else that I'm confused on. So this whole time, when we've been watching these Spider-Man movies, even though it's Peter Parker, they're all different Peter Parkers. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So
it's
now So now in the one, let's say the Tobey Maguire one with Hobgoblin and Dr. Ock, there isn't an Electro, there isn't a Dr. Connors. There was a Dr. Connors, but he didn't become the Lizard.
Well, I mean, he might have, but not like we didn't see him become the Lizard.
But did he ever, like, is there not a Doc Ock in the Andrew Garfield one? You see what I mean? That's what I'm confused on. Like there's only
there could be
a handful of Electros.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be like a like you remember Into the Verse, Doc Ock was a girl.
Yes.
So like it could be anything. Like there is a Otto Octavius because I think they had his name in some stuff in the Garfield one.
Okay.
Like remember Felicia Jones, I think. In the Garfield one,
I don't know what we're talking about right now.
The assistant in the Andrew Garfield one. I
honestly, all I remember was Jamie Foxx was in that one. It was in one of the movies. I couldn't tell you which one.
Well, the assistant.
That's all I remember.
The assistant in that movie.
Say that again.
The assistant in that movie to Harry, Harry's assistant. I believe it was that's Shadowcat.
Okay.
But she we just don't see her become Shadowcat. Okay. But that's Shadowcat, and like Dr. Connors is in Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah. But you never see him become Lizard.
Huh?
You never see him become Lizard though.
Yeah, and like I mean, you know, they're doing Flashpoint in the Marvel world. I mean, in the DC world, and you got
different Batmans. I've heard.
Yeah, you have Michael Keaton's Batman, but remember Billy D. Williams?
Yes, he was Harvey Dent.
Yeah, so like Billy D. Williams could be Two-Face in that world.
Fingers crossed. I want to see it.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be just to see like Billy D. Williams as an old Two-Face?
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Man.
And then you know, you might have the Joker from
Jack Nicholson?
Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Like you know, he could because they're doing Flashpoint. Flashpoint is basically multiverse.
Yeah.
But they use Flash instead of Doctor Strange.
You mean instead of Spider-Man?
No. Doctor Strange in this movie, Doctor Strange is the one that he uses magic to rip open the multiverse.
I got you.
But Flash does it by going back in time.
I was expecting more of Doctor Strange in this movie. It seemed like in the beginning he was in it, but then I literally disappeared for the real chunk of the movie. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
More Doctor Strange.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because Doctor Strange would ruin the movie.
Why?
Because he's too powerful.
Well, okay.
Like I mean, like in the last fight, like Doctor Strange would just like do some like spell shit and then send them off to the cages, and then that would be it. Like, okay, we're done. Let's go. You know. It's so like
you're saying you put this in your top 5, but now of course you waited. You saw the end credit spoiler, right? The end credit.
Yeah, but which one?
Wait, there was more than one?
There was 2.
Okay, so all I saw was the Venom one. What other one was there?
Oh, it was basically a trailer for Doctor Strange.
Okay, what was in it? Evil Strange, or what was in it?
Yeah, it was basically a shorter version of the new trailer.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll have to watch it then.
And then it says Doctor Strange is going to return.
Something that I noticed, like I kept noticing, there's only 5 villains in the movie. I'm like, normally I was thinking Sinister Six. So I was thinking there had to be another villain, and I was like, why is there only 5 of them? But then I was just like, okay, well, I guess that's what they wanted to do.
He died.
No. But then Venom ended up getting teleported.
No, so Venom's not he's not the villain. It's Mysterio's the 6th one.
What?
Mysterio is the 6 in Sinister Six.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was specific guys. But see what happened to Venom? Well, how did he get ported? Because he knows who Peter Parker is, and he knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man in his universe.
No, that didn't. The way that it's a plot hole, but the way they explain it is that the symbiote does that.
Does what? Know who Peter Parker is.
No, the symbiote knows about the multiverse. The symbiote is an alien.
I get it. Just because the symbiote knows about the multiverse,
dude,
what does that have to do?
It's a plot hole. There's no reason for it. They wanted Venom and they just put him there. Like, but the way they explain it was, I guess the symbiote knows about multiverses. So like
he can port Eddie Brock.
So that's what happened. That's the way they explain it because there's no other reason for it to happen.
So in the Venom universe, there is no Spider-Man?
Well,
I know I don't think they've ever really talked about it.
Well, no, they do, which makes it weird. There's one weird thing because in the Venom universe, Michael Keaton's in it.
As who?
The Vulture. Michael Keaton was the bad guy in the first Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yes.
The character that Michael Keaton plays is in the Venom universe.
Where? How? When?
You see him in the Morbius trailer.
Which still, what does that have to do with Venom?
Morbius is in the Venom universe.
How? When? When did you see? When have they ever interacted?
Well, I mean, for one thing, Morbius says I'm Venom as a joke. But he is. He just is. That's the same universe.
Okay, just because he knows of a Venom, but now with multiverse,
no, it's more than that. No, it's just
Venom.
Morbius is just in that universe. But what I think is going to happen is Andrew Garfield,
yes,
is going to be Spider-Man in that universe.
Okay.
They're doing new Spider-Man movies. Universal is doing Spider-Man movies with Andrew Garfield. Marvel is going to do their Spider-Mans with Tom Holland. I don't know if Universal is going to have their own Spider-Man standalone movies or if Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man is just going to be in the because Morbius, they're setting up Morbius. Morbius is one of Spider-Man's like big bad guys,
Yeah, that's why, and that's why I'm confused on why there's so many movies. Because I know in Venom, he's not an evil Venom. It's like he's do-gooder Venom or something. And I'm just like,
yeah, well,
Venom is such a good guy.
The Venom movie doesn't make sense at all because like why does he even look like that?
What do you mean look like what? I think it looks like Venom.
No, the only reason why Venom looks like Venom is because Venom comes from Spider-Man. Venom looks like Spider-Man. He's got the eyes and like the way the costume is.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a monstrous version of Spider-Man.
Okay.
Because the symbiote, the
was
Venom
attached
comes
to
from
Spider-Man at first.
Yeah, and then went to Eddie Brock. That's why he looks like Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Which makes no sense why Eddie Brock's Venom looks like Venom because he's
no
never
talk of Spider-Man.
Yeah, so like that doesn't make sense either. So a lot of it doesn't make sense, but they don't care about that.
I was thinking Venom was getting teleported because he was going to be the 6th villain, and then even though he was, let's say, he gets ported back, since a piece of him was still there, as you can see in the end spoiler, like even though he comes back having his memory wiped, since that piece still was there, he'd still remember who he is.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to
know.
remember who he is. All he has to do is attach to Spider-Man.
Who the symbiote?
Yeah, but and there was another one there too, because Ned's there.
What Ned? What?
Ned, their friend. Ned? That's Hobgoblin.
What did you just say?
Ned is Hobgoblin.
In the comics?
Yeah, he becomes Hobgoblin.
Okay, that's a shock to me.
Well, I mean, they said that's why they made the jokes in the movie. Remember when he said,
"Oh yeah, what happened to your best friend or whatever?"
No. Remember when he goes to Tom Holland? He goes, I'm never gonna turn bad and try to kill you."
Yeah,
that's why he said that, because it's a joke.
But that was only because Tobey Maguire's.
Well, that's why they said it. But
killed.
The real reason for that joke is because Ned becomes Hobgoblin and tries to kill him.
But see, now you're thinking in the writer's mind rather than just thinking at it from the audience's
it was a joke.
perspective.
It was an Easter egg joke. That's what that joke was for.
I think you're stretching.
It's the only reason why that joke was put there.
No, it's a funny joke. Just thinking that, well, because what Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker told him. He's like, "Oh, I'm never going to do this to you because I'm your best friend."
Well, yeah, but
that's also, funny. It's already funny.
But it's extra funny when you actually realize that he's Hobgoblin. And I mean, they set it up because that's why. Because just because he takes Doctor Strange's bracelet doesn't mean he can cast spells.
Huh?
He was casting spells.
Yes.
Right. Like,
yes. Didn't his mom tell him that he has some?
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm just saying. Yeah. Like he took Doctor Strange's ring, but that doesn't make him cast spells. The reason why he could cast spells is because he had powers.
Oh, okay. They didn't know about.
That means they're gonna, they could probably mix something in there. Like maybe he doesn't become Hobgoblin, or he could become like some version of Hobgoblin. There's a lot of ways they could go. Now that he doesn't know.
Here's something I'm confused about. There's news about Tom Holland taking a break from acting. How is he doing that? And then you're saying they're gonna have another 3.
He's not gonna take a break from acting, because like you know how much Tobey Maguire got paid for Spider-Man 2?
No, how much?
Like $18 million. You know how much Tom Holland made for Spider-Man?
$300 million. I don't know.
$500,000.
Say that again. 500,000.
Yeah. So Tom Holland,
for which one? For the first one?
I think for all, that's how much he gets paid.
No way. I don't believe that first thing.
Yeah, well, because because they got him on a contract. Remember, so they got him before he was anyone. And then they got him on a big contract. Like they had them all contracted out. So like he was contracted for 3 Spider-Man movies, the Avenger movies.
$500,000 each.
That's a shitload of money for someone who's never been in a movie. Wow. If they went to you, Ishmael, right now, right, and they said, we want you to play Miles Morales, we'll give you $500,000 for 3 films.
They say we'll give you 500 cookies. I'm like, where do I sign?
That's what I'm saying. Well, but now Tom Holland, his contract's out. So he's like, I don't want to act anymore. Like, remember when Emma Watson did that?
When did Emma Watson do that?
Before the last Harry Potter movies, she said, "I quit. I don't want to do them anymore."
I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm thinking of the chick from La La Land and Emma Stone.
That's Emma Stone. Well,
yeah, so that's what I was thinking of.
Emma Watson did that for the Harry Potters, and remember they gave her like $8 or $9 million for the last one. She was making more than Harry and Ron combined.
Are you shitting me?
Because she said she quit. So
So they
Tom
just
Holland
raise the money and bam, she's back in the movie.
Tom Holland says he quit, but of course he quits. But if they say, okay, look, dude, we'll give you $15 million each film for 3 films, like how fast is he gonna unquit? I mean, he's gonna unquit.
Well, hold on. I'm glad we can talk about what you're willing to what you're willing to how would I phrase this? What you're willing to do for money. Because have you heard about Black Panther, the Shuri actress?
Oh yeah.
How she's not on the project anymore? She's not on Black Panther 2.
No, she's on it. She just got hurt.
She got hurt, and then she went back to London. She can't come back to the U.S. until she gets a vaccine. She is anti-vaccine. She's not getting the vaccine. Well, so she is now not going to be in the next Black Panther movie.
No. Well, so for one thing, it doesn't matter because they have to pay her.
That's a different topic.
No,
the fact is, she is not wanting to get the vaccine to get back on this project.
No, I wouldn't take actually, what I would do is I would just fake it like everyone does.
Getting a vaccine?
Yeah, like they're all faking it. Everyone knows they're faking it. Like that's why when the NFL,
they all who?
Everyone's faking it. Like no one's like actors aren't taking the vaccine a lot because they're all those health nuts. No health nut is gonna take the vaccine. Like Tom Brady, you think Tom Brady's taking the vaccine? Tom Brady like drinks like triple filter water with like special like berries in them. Like he's not taking a like experimental vaccines. Like that's why all the NFL players were getting in trouble because they were faking it.
Okay, so they're getting caught. The ones who are faking are getting caught.
No.
All the other ones.
Just one of them got caught because of some fluke accident. No one else is getting caught because you can't get caught. Because
what one person are you talking about? You talking about Aaron Rodgers or Anthony?
No, Aaron Rodgers didn't get caught. He just flat out said, I'm not taking the vaccine.
And got COVID.
You understand? Everyone's gonna get COVID, right?
Okay, but he got it, and he's the quarterback of a team.
The people who are getting COVID most of the time are the people who took the vaccine.
And that's our time, folks.
No, it's a fact. But it's in the water. No, it's in the water. It's in the water. Like they found it in the water supply in Houston, I think. Like it's actually in the water. So like you're getting you get COVID from like drinking water out of your tap now.
Okay.
So it's like everyone's gonna get it.
I'm not the quarterback of a team where I could spread it to other people who can then spread it to other people.
But they already have it. Everyone's gonna have COVID. No one is not gonna have it. Especially the new variant. Like you're gonna get it. If you haven't had it, you're gonna get it. Like everyone's gonna get it.
There was a time that I thought I had it and I took tests and they said that I didn't have it. So
well, I mean, like you might have had it and not knowing it, or the tests don't work half the time anyway.
Wait, the test for the antibodies? That's what I took.
Oh, you got an antibody test?
Because I thought I had it. I honestly thought I had
it. Well, how did you get an antibody test? You had blood drawn?
How did I have an antibody test? I went to my doctor. I called my doctor, said, hey, I think I may have gotten COVID. I want to take a test to see if, because I was already feeling better. So I was like, I want to see if I've had it. Could I please get an antibody test?
They drew blood? They took your blood?
Yes.
It's just weird.
But they said I didn't have it. So
I mean, they could be wrong, but it doesn't make sense that they would even have agreed to give you the test. I don't even know why they did.
Why would they?
Because there's no reason for you to have an antibody test.
I work at a warehouse.
It doesn't matter.
I don't want to go in if I have COVID.
You would have, if you have the antibodies, it would have mean you had COVID in the past. If you have COVID now, the antibody test won't register anything.
Huh? It would register that I have the antibodies.
No, you get antibodies after you've had it and stopped having it. You don't get antibodies while you have it.
Oh, this guy.
That's what antibodies are. Like antibodies is the reaction that your body has after you have something. Like it means
for
that
me, what happened was a guy at work. See, like I talk to him all the time. You know, we were always like hanging out, dap or whatever. I hadn't seen him for a couple of days. I asked him, "Hey, do you have from COVID?" He said, "Yeah, I got it." So I was like, "Oh shit." He started telling me his symptoms. Literally, I started feeling the same freaking way. Like I fucking.
And then you got the test?
Yes.
Well, it wouldn't like for what you're saying.
Days after. A couple days after that.
Yeah.
Like I was feeling like not crampish, but like I didn't vomit. I had problem with vision. And like I know
what you're saying, it just doesn't make sense because like of course you didn't have the antibodies.
Why wouldn't I have had the antibodies if I felt myself getting better from whatever I had?
But getting it's supposed to last like 15, 20 days.
Yeah, for me it felt like four days. So, after 4 days I felt better.
Yeah, so you could have still had COVID.
Huh?
You could have actually had it. If you had COVID, the antibodies. No, you wouldn't. There would be no antibodies. That's why I don't understand. Like, it doesn't make sense. Did your doctor give you a COVID test or a COVID antibody test?
I believe he gave me a COVID antibody test because I was telling him that I was getting better.
He didn't stick something up your nose. He took your blood.
Blood, yes. Blood was taken.
Yeah, so I don't like. Is your maybe your doctor's a little retarded? I don't know. Like, or did you just ask for an antibody test?
I think I tried to because I wanted to see if I'd already had COVID, not if I had.
Do you have to? Do you have insurance, or do you just pay out of pocket?
No, I have insurance.
Oh yeah, so maybe he just gave you an antibody test. I just don't know why he did. Of course, you didn't have the antibodies. If you have COVID, you wouldn't have the antibodies.
Well, I think when I called him, I felt that I had gotten over whatever I had. That's why I wanted to see what did I have.
And it doesn't matter. Like all those tests are kind of weird anyway, because it's like, I mean, if you're sick, you probably had it. If your friend was sick, and then you were around your friend, and then you got the exact same sick he got.
Anyway, folks, as you can see, we stopped talking about Spider-Man for a good 5-10 minutes.
Well, yeah, Spider-Man was good. You liked it. Everyone liked it.
I liked it, but I didn't love it. Like you loved it. I might go see it again, but I can't put it in my top. I'm gonna go see it
again. I want to see that Nightmare Alley too.
5. Top 10, maybe, but right now I'm still kind of.
No, I mean I think it was better than Avengers.
That's you, but not me. But anyway, well, I mean, I'm wearing my lovely Doctor Strange shirt.
Did you see Matrix yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it, but
he's a hot turd.
All right. Well, we'll discuss that one when we get there. But yes, thank you for watching, folks. Next episode of the actual Gamer Gator and the Heathen, we're going to have the Let's Go Brandon Awards. The LG.
Are we gonna watch the ball drop?
Brandon. So LGBAs, the LGBA Awards.
Do you want to watch the ball drop?
Not with you. I want to be surrounded by a chick with less hair and no glasses.
Oh, so, you're gonna go out?
I don't know yet. I'll see. I know
I wouldn't go out if I were you.
This guy. The one place I wanted to go is not even allowing people. They're saying they're gonna stream it. Like I've been going to the Grand Grand Central Park Station ball drop. They always have like an artist go up there to perform. The past couple of years, it's been Aloe
Oh,
Black.
what, they're closing it because of COVID?
Yep.
Isn't
They're
that crazy? You know, there's no one on the entire planet Earth has died from the Omicron variation.
Well, it's still deadly, but
No,
that is a story for another day. Let's
super less
end this podcast. Let's end this podcast, and then we can talk about this.
Well, no, you
after
should.
that.
You should probably not go out because
bust out your Westphalia.
Westphalia nears.
All right, good fight and good night,
probably
folks.
Stay home because something's